Hi everyone and welcome to Maths No Problem Money Lesson 9, Calculating Change. I hope you enjoyed Lesson 8 with Mr. Baker yesterday. I am back for your last two lessons all about money. So this is our money, we know it very well. And this is our in focus problem for today. Now today's lesson is really useful because this is exactly the kind of problem that comes up in your Secret Agent Training Squad test, your SATs test in years 2 and 6. And all throughout school when you do maths, this sort of question always comes up. So it's really useful to pay extra attention today. So Charles had £100. Wow, lucky Charles. He bought a cake which cost £25. He bought a pair of shoes which cost £65. Charles is having a fancy day. How much money did he have left? Would you know where to start with this problem? I will give you a little bit of help. So what you need to do first is add up everything he bought. So add up the £25 and the £65, and then you can take it away from the 100, okay? I thought I'd give you a little bit of help there because some of you might be looking at that like, what? So there's your clue. Pause the video and see what you can do with that now. Okay, so let's see. We need to add the cake and the shoes together. Cake, add shoes. So we've got cake, 25, add shoes, 65, to give us how much he spent. Then you need to take that away from the 100. Now remember, this is hundreds, tens, and ones. And that will tell you how much money he had left. Charles had left. And you can even write what he spent once you've worked out this number. Charles spent. Okay, you can represent that. You can represent that in a bar model or a part-whole model. Once you've worked out how much he spent all together. Again, remember you need to use your rulers. So 25 is smaller than 65. Once you've added those together, you can see how much he spent in total. Okay, and you can show me which item cost more, the cake or the shoes. So lots of different things you can do. So if you haven't got that yet, give that a go now. Okay, so let's add up these purchases. So 5 add 5 is 10. Remember how we write the 10? Little underneath here. The 1, because it's not a 1, it's a 10, so it goes in the tens column. And then 2 add 6, or 6 add 2 is 8. Add 1, don't forget this guy, 9. So he spent £90. Wow. He spent £90. Which item was more expensive, the cake or the shoes? The shoes, you're right, the shoes. Shoes are really expensive, unless you're like me and buy your shoes at Asda. I love Asda shoes, you can't go wrong, although they don't last. Okay, so now we are going to find out how much he had left. So we're going to take this away from the money he started with. So he spent this much, so we're taking it away. 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 9, do not say 1, we can't do it. What do we need to do? We need to borrow. If we're borrowing 1 from here, what goes here? 1 take away 1 is nothing, there's no hundreds left. So 10 take away 9 is 1. So he had £10 left. Not very much, poor Charles. Did not have very much left, but he had some very nice things. To show the whole problem on a bar model, to show the whole problem, you would need a big bar model, which again you will use your ruler for. Oh, this is why we need a ruler. So 100 is how much he had. He spent 65 on shoes, 25 on a cake, and then this is our mystery. amount, how much he has left. So that would be how we'd represent the whole problem with a bar model. It would also be great if you could explore, for example, how much 2 cakes would cost, how much 2 pairs of shoes would cost, maybe 4 cakes, maybe 2 cakes and a pair of shoes. You could do lots of different things with this problem. For example, if we look at our earlier addition, we know that 1 cake and 1 pair of shoes is 90. But what if we did 2 cakes or 2 pairs of shoes? And then once you know that, you can add that. So if you want 2 pairs of shoes and a cake, you could add this number to 25. There's all sorts you can do with this problem. So if you'd like to have a go at some of those extra things, that would be brilliant. Okay, so they've shown the big bar model here, and that's our missing amount. Okay, so we added these two together, 25 and 65, to find out how much he spent altogether, and then we took that away from how much he started with to find out how much he had left. And that is the way you solve these sorts of problems. They often come up. Okay, so Emma buys a calculator for £8. She buys a dictionary for £9. She gives the cashier, that means the person at the shop, £50. How much change does she get? Excuse my hiccups. So she gives the cashier £50. That's this whole thing. But she's only spending £8 and £9. So she's owed quite a lot of change. So what do we need to do first? We need to add up our 8 and our 9 to see how much she spent all together. So 8 add 9. What is 8 add 9? Can you do that in your heads for me now with your fingers? Although you don't have enough fingers. I'm telling you that now. You should have got 17. So she spends £17 in all. Then we have to take it away from which number? The whole number. How much did she give the cashier? 50. Take away 17. A little bit harder to do in your head, so let's just jot it down here. 50 take away 17. So 0 take away 7, can we do it? No, we can't. So we need to borrow. So that becomes 10 and that becomes 4. So 10 take away 7 is 3. 4 take away 1 is, super easy, 3. So she gets £33 change. Okay, change is the amount of money that Emma gets back. Can you solve the problem in another way? Okay, our guided practice now that we do together. Sam bought a bar of chocolate, definitely a Toblerone, for £4. He also bought a bottle of milk for £2. He gave the cashier £10. How much change did he get? What do we do first? What do we do first? We add up the things that he purchased. So that is a nice and easy 4 add 2, which equals how many pounds? 6. Well done. And we need to take it from this number. Again, we can do this in our heads. How lovely. 10 take away 6 is £4. You got £4 change. Well done. Let's have a look at the next problem together. Ravi bought a, what is that? Pencil case? I'm going to say pencil case. Feel free to correct me in an email if I'm wrong on this. Ravi bought a pencil case and a book. After paying the cashier £20, Ravi received £5 change. What is the price of the book? Tricky, tricky. Okay, let's see. How are we going to work this out? Okay, so our whole, whoop, pen down here. Our whole, our big number, oh, we need to get rulers for these things, is £20. Okay, we know that the pencil case is £6 and he got £5 change. So the change is not the mystery this time. He got £5 change. So this is our mystery. So how do we solve this problem? It's written and it's worded a slightly different way, but we still have 1 whole and 2 parts out of 3. So we actually do the same thing. We add together our parts. So 6 add 5 equals You got it? £11. And then we take it from the 20. 20 take away 11. If you're not sure, you can write it down like that. We will have to borrow though. 20 take away 11. Should have £9. So the book is £9, which is about average for the price of a book, actually, I would say. So that is our missing number. It's just a missing number problem phrased in a slightly tricky way, but actually it's not that tricky. Okay, so we have got, oh, looks like a lovely French patisserie today. A box of strawberries, a cake, a carton of milk, and a box of chocolates. So fill in the blanks. What is the total cost of a box of strawberries and a carton of milk? So £5 and £2. Super. Elliot bought a box of strawberries and a carton of milk. He paid the cashier £10. How much change did he get? So you've already answered the first question here when you've done it, okay? Strawberries and milk is here. So you take it away from the 10 to work out that second part. Pause the video and have a go at that now. Oh, this is making me hungry, and I don't even like cake. Okay, so box of strawberries and carton of milk. 5 add 2. We can do that. That's simple. 5 add 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he bought this and he paid the cashier in a £10 note, which is a perfectly acceptable way to pay for something that's £7. But what change would he be expecting? So 10 take away 7, for which you would need to borrow. But you could probably do it in your head. 10 take away 7, I would hope so. How much change did he get? £3. Give yourself a big tick and a pat on the back if you got that right. Okay, next set of questions. Amira bought a cake, slightly more expensive, and a box of chocolates. She paid the cashier £50. How much change did she get? So this is a two-step problem in one now. So we need to do cake, add chocks first. Cake, add chocks. And then you need to do 50, which is how much she paid, take away that answer. Have a go at question C now, and then we'll go through it together, and then I'll explain question D afterwards. So just do question C. Okay, have you had a go at that? So let's look at 25 add 13. 5 add 3 is 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 2 add 1 is 3. So that costs £38. That's not the answer. We're not there yet. That's what she spent on the cake and the box of chocolates. She paid with a 50. So we need to take that 38 away. So 0 take away 8. Can we do it? No, 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 no. So we need to borrow. 5 becomes 4, 1 less because that one, or the 10, is going over there. So 10 take away 8 we can totally do. 10 take away 8 is 2. Well done. 4 take away 3 is so our answer, how much change did she get from a 50, is £12. Really well done if you got that one. Okay, question D. Ruby bought an item, it doesn't say which, and paid the cashier £20. She received £7 change. What did Ruby buy? How would you work that out? How would you work out what she bought? You've got a 20 and a 7. What do you think you might have to do with those numbers? Pause the video and give that a go, and then I'll give you a little bit of help. Okay, what did you do? So she paid with a 20, right? And she got £7 change. So we're looking for what the item cost, and then that number will match I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see me pointing. That item will match one of these amounts if we've added it correctly. So we need to do 20, take away 7, which some of you might well be able to do in your heads. If not, it's a good chance to practice your column subtraction. 0 take away 7, can't do it, not today. So we borrow. 10 take away 7 is 3. 1 take away nothing is 1. So our missing number is 13. Now we're not looking to put the number 13 in here. It's asking what did she buy? What cost £13 at the top? Of course it's a very long thing to fit in this tiny box. Of course it is. Box of chocolates. I'm quite impressed with how I fit that in. I bet you did it neater than me because you have more space. Well done if you managed to do that. Super job, everybody. Okay, Sam buys a toy car for £12. He also buys a toy robot for £29. What a good day. He pays the cashier £50. How much change does he get? So the bar model has been done for you. This is the amount he pays. This is the amount that his things cost. How do we find the missing number? Okay, so firstly, we need to look at these two numbers. And then you need to do something with this number. I'm trying to give you less clues as we go on so that you get it. Pause the video and try and do that now. Think about how we solve the other ones. Okay, what did you do? I'm hoping you did 12 add 29 to find out how much he spent altogether. So 2 add 9 is, or 9 add 2, 9, 10, 11. And we write it like this, remember? And 1 add 2, super easy. Add this extra one. Super. 41. So he spent £41. Now what do we do? Now what do we do? We do 50, our biggest number. Take away that £41. 50. Take away 41. Bam, bam. Can we do 0 take away 1? No, 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 no. So that is 10, that is 4. 10 take away 1 is super 9. 4 take away 4 is 0. So how many pounds did he get back? 9. Sam gets £9 change. Really well done if you managed that. Give yourself a self high five, or find somebody in your house to give you a high five if you did that right. That's really tricky but really useful stuff that will keep coming back throughout school. So really well done everybody today. We've got one more. Lulu had £100. I think one more. Let me check. Yeah, Lulu had £100. She bought a dress for £38, a pair of earrings for £14, and a pair of shoes for £25. Lulu is living her best life. How much money did Lulu have left? Okay, what do we need to do? Let's look at these amounts. You might want to do it in multiple stages. Pause the video, try this out for extra bonus points. Challenge question. Okay, so if I represented this in a bar model, a squiggly wiggly bar model, of course, as is my way. At school I use a ruler, I promise. I just can't use one on the graphics tablet. Okay, so our whole, she had £100. She spent 38, 25, and 14. How much did she have left? What do we need to do? We need to add these parts together. You might not be able to do that all at once by stacking them all on top. You might want to do just 2 parts at a time and then add the other part. That's what I'd do. Let's do 38 add 25 to start with. 8 add 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Remember the one goes down here in the tens column because it's a 10. 3 add 2 is 5. Add 1 is 6. So that's 63. So that's the dress and the shoes done. Now we need to add in the earrings. So 63 add 14. 3 add 4. Did you get 7? Well done if you did. And 6 add 1. Oh, it's 7 again. So she spent, so all of this together is 77. So now what do we do? Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So we need to take that 77 away from our 100. But you will see why it's a little bit tricky. Make sure you're lining it up properly. So these are the hundreds, these are the tens, these are the ones. 0 take away 7, can we do it? No, but you've got nothing to borrow here. So we need to go over again and borrow 100. 1 take away 1 is nothing, so this is now 10. That doesn't help us here, but if this is 10 and we only need 1, we can take 1 away from here. What's 1 less than 10? It's 9. So this is now 9, and that allows us to borrow. That's tricky. We haven't done that before. Okay, so don't panic if you got really stuck there. So 10 take away 7 is 3. That's right. 9 take away 7. It's 2. And then we've just got 0 hundreds. So how much does Lulu have left? £23. Really extra, like double high fives if you got that one, because that was really, really tricky. Brilliant job, even if you just tried it and got it wrong, because that will help you get it right next time. Really well done, everyone. And oh, hiccups, I will see you for more maths tomorrow.